Now guys, welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Right guys, we are over in Poznan, that's how you want to pronounce it. I can't pronounce places, I never have been able to. But yeah, we're here and we need to decide on a job. And obviously at the moment, that is way too long. That would be a 2 episode. It would be a good one, but I'm sure like something like that would be better. Now, it does kind of take us back into Germany, but 17 grand. No, it's 500 miles. We still can't really do that one. Denmark, what we got here? Nearly 600 miles. Nope. Latvia, what we got here? 429 miles. Wow. So we'd have Poland, Russia, Lithuania, Latvia. I'm sure that's part of Russia. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to go through 4 countries to deliver this one load, and it's £10,000. Like, now I know it's not the best paying job in the world. These ones would be better. Like, oh wow, hang on a minute. What's that? £23 a mile. £38 a mile. But the only problem is it's a very small job. That's the downside, but it's £38 a mile. It is all about the job. Then again, saying that, maybe doing this small job might take us further up. I was kind of hoping we'd get something to go into Sweden or something like that, you know, use like the ferry over at Gdansk. But there is nothing going that way, apart from that one. Although, to be fair, that's not a bad one. Quite like that one. That puts us into Sweden. But I'm thinking it's £8 a mile. That's the problem. It's £8 a mile. I think we are better off staying in Poland. And yeah, the job's not going to be as big. It won't be as long. But we're going to earn just as much money from this job than we would one of the longer jobs. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Also, guys, I massively appreciate everybody hitting that subscribe button, guys. We have jumped up to basically, I think it was 62, 63 subscribers by the beginning of this recording. Yeah, guys, absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing to see so many new people hitting that subscribe button. I know I do ask, but I only ask if you enjoy the content. And yeah, for about a month's worth of YouTubing. Appreciate the 62, 63, the mid-60s subscribers, guys. Really do. So welcome along.
At the roundabout.
Yeah, I was chatting to a couple of people and replying to people in Discord yesterday. I was a little bit slow on the replies yesterday, but I was playing Apex with a friend of mine from South Africa, and then ended up spending the evening watching season 6 of Young Sheldon with my daughter. So, and I always do. I kind of scroll on my phone a little bit when I'm watching telly and stuff, but I do kind of try and do it as little as possible when I'm hanging with my kids, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're working our way through Young Sheldon season 6. Just she loves it, so, and I like it. I'm just not like I'm watching it for her, but I like it, she likes it, and we're up to season 6 now, and it's something we watch together. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of that quality time. It's same as like when football's on, for example. I'll watch football with my youngest. He's turning into a big football nut. I watch football with him and watch Young Sheldon and stuff with my daughter.
Finally, we are here.
Right. Enter. Freight market. Deliver. I really want to do that, but it's 600 mile. And it's 53. I tell you what. No, I don't know. No, I want to do it because of the mileage. The problem is I don't want to do it because of a speedy delivery. Now, I know someone was putting yesterday in the comments, you know, you technically do have time to do a standard delivery. Yeah, you're right. You do kind of have enough time to do one of them faster delivery jobs. The problem I have is I hadn't really, you know what I mean? I'd kind of delayed the sleeping and stuff, and in order to sleep to do that job, we wouldn't have had enough time, hence why we were doing some speeding. I think it was Richard who was then giving me a comment saying, just turn the fines off. No, that's cheating. That's cheating. Right, we are going to need some fuel very, very soon.
Turn right.
I am.
Turn left.
Yeah, these traffic lights. I might be sat at a red light a little bit longer, but the traffic lights are so much better now I've got this traffic mod in. Right, let me just set that camera up a nicer angle. There we go. I can use my mirror. Lovely. Loving that. Right. So 31 miles per hour.
And then turn right.
Straight up to 50. There we go. Straight onto a toll road. There we go. Lovely. I think this is the way we came into this town, to be honest. It must be. I am trying to find new roads to go on at the same time, but
To turn left.
it's not always possible.
Turn left.
On to second. Lovely. Get that foot to the floor at second gear. Oh no, we are going on a new road, so that's a good thing. Yeah, it's always nice to try and go on new roads, you know, when you're doing your jobs and stuff. Just helps us explore the map a little bit. Trying to decide what fuel we've got left. I was kind of hoping it was going to give me an idea. I know we've got obviously the fuel gauge, that gives me an idea what fuel there is, but I was kind of hoping it was going to give me a digital one. Oh, need to change gear. Too busy looking at my settings on my dashboard. Oh, we're over the speed limit. Let's drop that back down. Tell you what, let's go in this one, and then no one can move us out of the way because we've technically got nowhere else to go. Let's go in here. Lovely. But yeah, we're basically on our way now, guys, to buying and hiring a worker and a truck. Now we could get, like I say, we could technically use the used truck mod. We could get a truck that way. Don't really want to do that. I want to buy a new one. I want to get all my workers having the same skin, you know what I mean? Looking good. Yeah, we do need a fuel stop. We need a fuel stop. We've probably got enough to do this job, but it would be nice to have a fuel stop. It might be a short episode. What I'll do is when we get to the destination, I'll see if there's another short job. If there isn't another short job, then we just leave it at the one job today. Do you know what I mean? Can't do much about not having a job. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to lower that down to 53 mile an hour. That seems to be what we can get away with. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend, guys. I hope you all had an absolute blast. You know, you had barbecues and you got drunk and whatever you do for fun. I hope you did it, and I hope you did it well. There is a fuel station coming up, and that is where we shall put some fuel in. Also a rest place as well, but we don't need to rest. This needs to be delivered, just out of curiosity, by 25 past 10 on Tuesday, and it's Tuesday today, and it's 5 o'clock. Right, so we do need to just get a couple of extra mile an hour under our belt just to Not necessarily to speed, but you know, just to make sure we've got plenty of time. Alright, let's pull off into
Never
here.
mind. I'll find a new route.
There's a car just in the way. Very bad parking. There, beautiful. Beautiful. I have to fill this up. This is going to be quite expensive, guys, I'm afraid. But we don't have to fill up on every job, do you know what I mean? That's the main thing. Actually, do you know something? That wasn't as bad as I thought. I did expect 4 figures, and instead it was only 3. Granted, it was the end of the 3s, but it was still good. It was still not too bad. And we got out before the other lorry as well. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to pull straight out. We're going to stay in 3rd. Keep the revs up. Make sure we get as much speed coming out of there as possible. I'm going to turn the sat-nav, I'm going to turn the cruise control on to 53, so that can control all that. And away we go. We've got 4 hours and 17 minutes to destination. This has us arriving about 20 past 9. Lovely. Yeah, if I'm a little quiet today, guys, I'm a little bit snivelly and a little bit stuffy. Let's just say hay fever is still key. It's kicking my ass again today. Pollen count where I live is extremely high. I know because my eyes are like, it's like I'm sat here crying, you know what I mean? Nose is a little bit like bunged up, and one minute it's bunged up and the next it's like I'm having to sniffle just to, yeah. So if I kind of mute for a couple of seconds, there's a good chance I'm kind of, shall we say, clearing my nasal area out. So just be warned. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm not being rude. You know, just a genuine case of doing. Trying to breathe, shall we say. Right, let's just put a foot down a little bit. Let's see if we can get past this blue lorry. Okay, he's braking for no reason, which I can take that because we can move back over here and slow down so that the policeman doesn't give me a ticket. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, we're absolutely flying through this job. So I thought we were going to get there for about 7 o'clock on Tuesday. I was looking at the wrong time. We were looking at the destination. We're going to be there for about 5 o'clock. 4:56. Not bad. We can get that down to like 4:50. I know it's only like 6 minutes, but you'd be amazed what you can do. There you go. Fighting down to 4:55 now for delivery time. So these extra couple of miles an hour do make a big difference. If you travel everywhere at 2 mile an hour, you know, let's say 3 mile an hour more, you know, as much as you only travel 3 mile an hour more, when you're traveling for say 6-7 hours, then you know what I mean, that's a good 20 mile. It's a good like half an hour, you know, well, depending on the speed limit at the time. You're almost saving an hour. Up into there. So that bus decided to brake for no reason. Lovely. Right, we've got yet another toll road coming. What is it with Europe and toll road? Then again, they don't have like road tax, do they? Like we do over in England or the UK. We suffer badly with road tax. The bigger the car, the more you pay. Which I suppose is kind of the right idea. But I personally think road tax shouldn't be a thing in the UK, or emissions tax as they call it now. I do think it should be done slightly differently, and I think it should actually, I think they should add, say, extra 3 pence or something daft onto the price of fuel. And basically, the more mileage you do, the more you pay. But you're basically using the roads more. Like one of my cars, I've got a car that's nearly 2 years, it's like 18 months old now. I've only done 3,000 miles in it. I don't very rarely go anywhere. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Why should I pay, I think it's what, £500 a year road tax for that car? But I don't use it very often. Now you could argue, yeah, well, why don't you just get a smaller car? Yeah, I could. My wife has a small car. I just like to have my big SUV. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. It's why should I get penalised for having a nice car when I still don't do the mileage? You know what I mean? It's like a catch-22. Like a catch-22.
Keep left.
Don't want to be going too far, like too fast. We don't want to be going too fast. Yeah, I need to start planning these longer journeys, but it's finding somewhere about halfway. Then again, it doesn't necessarily have to be halfway. We can always use the sleep trigger as like a waypoint, you know what I mean? Good. Oh. I'll slow down here. We have some construction works going on. Come on, cat. I'm doing 25 miles an hour and I can see I'm physically catching you. Come on, Polish car. I'm hoping that little... Oh, I knew he was going to do that. What a little douchebag. I knew he was going to do that. Hey, look at that. See, now our delivery time is now into the... nearly 4:45 now, so like I said, these extra couple of miles an hour, they make all the difference. It's really, really good. Alright, I forgot to change gear there. I'm wondering why we're not going any faster, and that was user error. There we go. For some reason it did not want to go into 5th gear. Go. Lovely. And we're on the low end of the revs as well, so it's not using as much fuel. Yeah, hopefully there's like another little... It'll probably be just a whole day in Poland. I'm hoping there's going to be like another little job, because we're only about halfway through. I don't mind having a shorter video maybe once in a while. I have got a little bit to do IRL as well, to be fair. I've got to cut my grass again today. I'm really, you know what I mean? Got to cut my grass again today. I don't like doing that. I'm not a fan of cutting my grass. If you saw the size of my back garden, you'd understand why. I could easily get away with a nice ride on lawnmower, and yeah, that's why when we buy a house, when we're just buying somewhere with a little concrete yard at the back, just somewhere for the dog to pee, you know, worst case scenario, always take her out, like, but you know, just sometimes like you don't want to, like, with her being a female, you know, she could be in season and things, you know, she's got to have somewhere to pee. But yeah, it's just... Yeah, I'm not interested in the guy anymore. My youngest kid's 12. Alright, he plays a little bit of football, but he doesn't play football in the back garden, do you know what I mean?
Keep right.
He plays football at the park. So...
Turn right.
Whoa! yeah, we don't really need a garden anymore, and yeah, where we are now, it's just a ball ache to deal with. It's easily a couple of hours to do the garden, and that's if you do it every week. It's a couple of hours. I haven't, yeah, I did the garden I think last week. I did the back garden last week, but yeah, the grass is just, last Tuesday absolutely downpoured with rain, which basically just made the grass just shoot up. But yeah, it desperately wants doing again, and I think it's about a week and a half since I did the front garden. Now my front garden's 99% concrete and gravel, but the one little bit of grass that there is still a nightmare, because you've still got to go in that direct, you know, you've still got to dig it all your mower out, and it's not a case of being like lazy, okay, it's just no one appreciates the garden being done. Like the wife's like, the garden's a mess. If I go out and cut the garden today, she won't even know I've cut it. Do you know what I mean? She won't have a clue, but she'll know when it's messy. And it's just pointless, and it's like, no,
Straight on.
buy a house without a garden, we don't need one. Plus, if we don't have a garden, it'll be easy to build an extension onto our house when we buy one, because that's the whole point. Buy a house, build an extension, and then move. Add value to the house and move. Oh look guys, we're passing IKEA and McDonald's. McDonald's. I'm not seeing a McDonald's though. I'm just seeing a multicolored building. Just saying. Just saying, all I'm seeing is a multicolored. I can't drive third person, guys, especially on this angle. I can't drive third person doing that angle. It's impossible. How many times did we nearly hit that wall then, or the barrier? Absolutely crazy. Tell you something else as well that is looking really good at the moment. We received something through the letterbox yesterday from the cable company who's installing the new glass fibre optic cables in that area, basically stating that they'll be on our street digging up roads and paths and all that jazz very, very soon. Now there's no obviously date to announce when that's going to happen, but the fact that we've now got a letter stating that it's about to happen usually means, I reckon it's going to be within the next month or so. Now I've been talking about this company fitting these cables for about 6 months now, because to be honest I didn't realise how long it was going to take them, you know what I mean? We haven't streamed on our on our farming channel since January, but the internet just started going off again, do you know what I mean? And there's nothing I can do about that. You know, if the internet's going to just play up again, you know, there is nothing I can do about that. The cable I've got under the ground going to my house at the moment is about 60 years old, which is why I have so many problems. And they won't replace it. You know, OpenReach won't. OpenReach will replace it, but BT won't pay for it.
Keep right.
But so hence why I, you know, hence the issues that I have. And that's why we have a 4G unlimited data deal as a backup internet. The majority of my kids use that for the phones and the tablets and stuff, the like 4G connection with unlimited data, just to try and lift the load on the internet. Oh, I've got a problem here. I've got a problem. This is giving me Dragon Lady vibes. This is giving me Dragon Lady vibes. I know. I'm trying. I'm trying. We rolled back more than we rolled forward. Oh crap. There's a... Ooh, we only just made that. Yeah, I don't know if you remember when the Dragon Lady joined us for that episode, and we basically just rolled into her. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. absolutely nothing we can do about that. I'm afraid I don't think we're going to get time for another job, but we will just have a quick look in case there is another job to do. We've only got 9 miles to go, but we've only got like 10-15 minutes to go. I don't really know if that's going to be enough time. If there's like a one place to the next town, we might be able to do something like that. But I don't think there's going to be. I think where we are is actually quite a remote destination, to be honest. Oh no, it is maybe a town after all. Just didn't look it coming into it from where we were. Yeah, there's a fuel station, there's a garage. No, that's fine. We might be able to get like a, I don't know, like 100-mile job, so to speak. Nope, wrong gear. There we go. So, I don't even know how to pronounce this, guys. I ain't even gonna try. Australica? Australica? You gotta be careful with how they pronounce the E's and the A's. If it's got the little symbols above the letters and underneath the letters, it means they don't pronounce it quite as you would expect. Right, so...
Keep left, and then turn
Oh,
left.
it's left, is it? Thought we were turning right. My bad.
Turn
Oh wow, there's a few trucks in this yard.
It's all over now.
Right. Where would you like this delivering? I can try and put it in there, but I might not succeed with that one. Might be a little bit of a weird one. Whoa, what's with all the rubbish? Jeez, that's very difficult. David's going to come in with a comment saying, "That's not difficult at all, Matt. What are you talking about?" Yes, but you drive trucks in real life. You get a better angle. On this game, that looks awkward and difficult and very, very tight. That is what I'm saying, and I feel that I am right saying that. And there we go. One delivered. Let's see what we can do. We would need something like 100 miles at the most. It would have to be a very small job to do another one today, but I don't think there's going to be one, guys, to be honest. We are here. I presume it was going to be a... Yeah, because that's a cheap job. Yeah. Oh, look, that gets us over into Sweden. Nice. Slovenia. Yeah, there is nothing small, guys. So that is going to be it then, guys. I am most likely just going to go and drive to the garage, find a rest point for the garage. You know, find somewhere to sleep, get some fuel, and well, I don't really need any fuel, but find somewhere to sleep, probably unlock the garage, so to speak, and go from there. But I'm pretty much going to leave this episode here, guys. It's a short one. I didn't really plan on a super short episode today, but you know, the jobs were either this one or really, really longer, and I didn't want to do... Really? Really? Are you going to let me out? Thank you, Mr. Trucker. Please someone let me out. But yeah, I'm going to just go along here. I'm going to turn right at the roundabout at the bottom of this road. No, I'm not. I'm going to turn left at the bottom of this road. I know there's like a hotel or something for me to sleep. So I will get some rest there. All I can say then, guys, is thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you've watched this episode, guys, hit that like button. Massively, massively helps me out as a very small YouTube channel over here. And, you know, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Bloody traffic. Right, guys, I'm going to go before we end up having a fine. So as I say, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.